What's up, family? Yes, I think we made it. Ooh. Let's see. Let's see if we got action. Yes, we got action. What's up, family? When y'all tap in, make sure you say what's up in the chat. Let me know that you are here and that you're ready to get this healing work. Now, listen, I'm going to be honest. I barely can see for the simple fact that I'm outside. And you know, when you outside, that sun be hitting different. What's up? Am I live? I think I am. Okay. What's up? So today, look, we're going to be talking about this healing work. And the reason why we have to talk about this is because so many people send me messages, specifically women, in regards to healing their wombs. I've had to talk to people about infertility issues. I have actual friends who are, not happy with their bodies as far as like wanting to lose weight and things of that nature. So we have to talk about how these physical ailments, aches, pain, dis-ease, how they actually manifest. So what's up? What's up, Aqua Blue 888 joining me on IG? What's up to you? What's up, Divine 2269? What's up, love? We got to get into this topic, but first of all, I want to make sure that you guys can really hear me. Because I am outside, there is a lot of external noise, and I want to make sure that y'all can hear me. So let me know by putting a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me clearly. Peace S Floor. What's up, y'all? Listen, we got to talk about this healing work. Peace, Janet. Because I want y'all to know how you can start to heal your own body. How you can actually start transforming the way that you view your body. Okay? I want you to understand that everything that manifests in the physical is directly related to a spiritual cause. And this is what we cause, okay, good. This is what we call cause and effect, or the law of correspondence, okay? The law of correspondence. So again, any aches, pains, physical ailments, physical limitations, any discomfort, dis-ease, these are all things that manifest in the body, but they come from a spiritual cause. Okay? And a lot of those spiritual causes are based off of our trauma and based off of unsolved emotions. And I'm going to tell you why and how it actually happens. Okay? I'm going to tell you why it happens. I'm going to tell you how it happens. And I'm going to tell you what you can start to do and how you can become conscious when you are in these very highly emotional situations. I'm going to tell you how you can become conscious in those experiences so that you do not manifest a physical ailment in your body in response to that experience. Okay? So first you got to understand, in order to heal the body, you have to heal the spirit. You have to heal the mind. You have to heal the emotion. Okay? And when we really think about it, it is mind and emotion, or mind and feeling, or thought and feeling, that really create what goes on in our spiritual realm and in our spiritual world. Okay? And so if it's, you feel like you're too fat, you want to lose weight, there's a spiritual cause as to why you feel that way and why you see yourself in that way. If there's an actual manifestation of an illness, there is a spiritual reason why that has manifested. So I'm going to show you how to discover the spiritual causes that manifest in the body, and I'm going to tell you how you can start to work through them and actually start healing your body yourself. But let me say what's up to the family again. What's up, Terrell? What's up, Cosmic Chlorophyll? What's up, sis? I'm glad you made it. What's up, Latoya? Welcome to the channel. I'm glad you are here. What's up? What's up, Justin? What's up, family? What's up, Telugu Goddess? I hope I said that right over here on IG. And what's up, Patience Shy? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right, so let's get into this. Let me tell you first of all how we manifest ailments in the body based off our trauma, based off our experiences, right? So first of all, I want you to know, thank you, Cosmic Chlorophyll. First of all, I want you to know, and if y'all see me hitting bugs and stuff like that, don't mind it. Trauma can be physical, mental, emotional abuse of any sort. Okay? Trauma can be stress, right? A lot of y'all are manifesting different aches and pains because you are stressed. Okay? You're stressed at your job, you're stressed within your family, and it is manifesting as aches and as pains. Okay? And if the stress, or if the emotion, or if the trauma goes unaddressed, then you continue to pile energy on top of energy on top of energy, which is what ultimately manifests as disease. Okay? And I want y'all to know this, because this is how you can help your family members who may be going through something. Okay? Or in your own personal life, or even when you are dealing with your children. Okay? You should be able, as a spiritual conscious being, you should be able to identify why a specific illness, ailment, ache, and pain is manifesting in your body. And you are able to do that by addressing your emotions, by addressing your beliefs, by addressing your trauma. Okay? All right? So that is how you would actually do that. So how does the trauma and the stress actually manifest in the body? Here's what happens. So we have this traumatic experience, right? We have this emotional experience, and we do not have the skills. Okay, we do not have the skill set. We do not know how to properly express and expel those emotions and the beliefs that we create surrounding our experience. But what do we do? Especially in the Black community, or people of color, or minorities, a lot of times minorities experience so much stress, so much trauma, so much emotional uproar, that all you know how to do is repress and suppress those emotions and those thoughts. You don't deal with it, okay? You don't get down to the root of it. How many of y'all have ever had an emotional experience? And I want you to put a 1 in the chat if you've ever had an emotional experience, and the only thing that you feel like you can do is just push it down, not deal with it, keep it in, and literally train yourself just to move on. How many of y'all have had that experience before? I know most of us have. And it starts off as children. When you're crying and your mother tell you to shut up, or I'm going to give you something to cry about, what do? You force those emotions down. You force that anger. You force that frustration. You force that sadness. You force that disappointment surrounding that experience. You force it down. Here's the thing that you got to know about energy. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. And since energy cannot be destroyed, when you push that energy down, it goes and it connects with certain parts in your body that correspond to the experience that you are having. Let me say that again. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. So when you are having all of these emotions, and when you're creating all of these thoughts surrounding an experience you are in, okay, what happens is you suppress it down, and that energy goes and connects with certain organs, with certain parts in your body that correspond with it, or that correspond with the experience. Okay, so I want y'all to know this. The chakras are a tool for you to be able to recognize what your experience was and how your emotions and how your thoughts were shaped based off of those experiences. Okay? The chakras, they're a tool. Because most of the time, we already know chakras deal with the emotions, chakras deal with the beliefs, right? And just an added nugget in here, I'm just throw this in there. Sometimes the physical ailments, aches, and pains that we manifest in our physical reality, sometimes those aches and pains can come from a past life. That's a whole nother topic that is way too deep for me to even get into, but do know and understand that. Sometimes you are manifesting stuff in this present life within your physical body that is a result of past life karma, past life belief, past life thoughts, experience, so on and so forth. Okay? So I want you guys to know that the chakras are a tool for you to understand, because we have these chakras all throughout our bodies, but the 7 main chakras are really in very prominent places within our bodies. Let me give you an example. Here's an example. In my early 20s, y'all, right when I graduated from college, right after I graduated from college, I suffered from extreme back pain. Like I was an old lady. My back would be hurting, y'all. And I'm young. And I had very bad back pain. And I started getting into my spiritual work and started learning about the chakras. And then I realized, oh, the reason why my back hurts so much is because I'm always thinking about money. I was always stressing about my finances. Okay. And the trauma, the emotion, the belief that had been set in place was that money don't grow on trees. How many of y'all have ever heard that? Money don't grow on trees. My mama used to tell me that all the time. Money don't grow on trees. Money don't grow on trees. You better stop wasting this or wasting that, or appreciate what you have. Money don't grow on trees. So that was a belief that I had. And because money doesn't grow on trees, that means I have to work hella hard to provide for myself. How many of you know that that is a traumatic thought to be instilled into a child's mind? That you have to work hard to get money, that you have to work hard to survive. Okay? That's trauma. And that was trauma induced upon me by my mother, who really was just trying to survive and take care of her kids. But that statement was not true. And so I grew up with this belief that I had to go to work all day, all night in order to provide for myself. So in my early 20s, y'all, I was working 6 a.m. to like 11 p.m. I was working at a daycare. From like 6 o'clock in the morning to 3 p.m., right? Working at a daycare, working that type of shift. When I left the daycare, I would go to work at Lowe's, a hardware store. And I would work there from like 3 to 10, 3 to 11. And I was putting in all of that work and wasn't getting no reward, but I felt a physical manifestation of not being safe, of not being secure, of not being financially stable. I felt the physical manifestation of that in my lower back. So if any of y'all deal with excessive lower back pain, it is because you got some root chakra issues. Okay? So that simple, I was able to make the connection. Okay, my lower back is hurting. This must have something to do with my root chakra. The root chakra deals with safety, deals with security, deals with belongingness. It deals with your home life. It deals with your finances. Okay? So I was able to make the adjustments and transform my thinking to know that money does in fact grow on trees. Money does grow on trees. Money flows to me like the leaves fall off of trees. I had to shift my thinking. When I shifted my thinking, my physical body stopped hurting. Let me know if y'all are understanding exactly what I'm saying. Give me some type of sign, symbol, word in the chat, and ashe, something of that nature, so that I know that the points that I just made, you guys completely understand, and we can move on and take it to another level. Peace, Eileen. Glad you made it, sis. Oh, good question, Bree. Bree just asked me, what is upper back pain? If you are dealing with upper back pain, you are dealing with a lack of support. You're dealing with a lack of support. And so, yes, upper back pain can be heart chakra energy. Okay. You not feeling supported by the world, you not feeling supported by family, right? And what you are actually doing, if you are experiencing upper back pain, family, that means you are carrying the world on your back. Okay? If you are dealing with upper back pain, you are carrying the world on your back. Okay? And you don't feel that you can ask for help, that you can receive help from other people, that you can lighten your load. Okay? You don't feel supported by others. Upper back pain. Okay? So, let me give you another example. A deeper example, and then with headaches. With headaches. Dream just put in the chat, headaches is third eye. So when we're talking about third eye and we're talking about your headaches and we're talking about a physical manifestation of an ailment, first of all, I want you to know it can be multiple things. Okay? But from a physical perspective, connecting with the spiritual, something if you're experiencing headaches and you cannot explain or understand where it's coming from, first of all, you need to understand the part of your head that is actually hurting. Okay? There's a difference from a headache here, a headache here, a headache here. All right? All right? So your headaches can be a manifestation of many different things. But I would ask you to ask yourself, is there something that I am not willing to see? Is there something in my life that I'm closing my eyes to? This boy want to be a distraction so bad. You goofy. I hope you roll into some ants. You're not even seen over there no more. Why he gotta be so silly, y'all? Y'all, he done distracted. You so silly. I have headaches that run up your neck and makes me feel so bad. We can get into all of that. Let me keep going, y'all, and then towards the end, I'm definitely willing to talk about these different pains and ailments that you're having. But Latoya, I would tell you the same thing that I just told Bree over here in Instagram. Are you sticking your neck out for people? Are you putting your neck out? Okay, y'all, these old phrases and sayings that we used to hear all back in the day, those things are relevant to your spirituality. They didn't just come out of nowhere and somebody just made it up. So if you're experiencing neck pain, do you stick your neck out for people? Chopping your own damn head off? Thinking that people are going to live up to whatever expectation that you have? Thinking that people are going to fulfill whatever duty they're supposed to fulfill? Do you vouch for people who are unworthy of your word? If you got neck pain, you're probably sticking your neck out for people who don't deserve your neck to be stuck out for. Or there's probably some energy that you are not willing to absorb, not willing to receive. And instead of you receiving the energy is just stacking up upon your subtle body, your energetic body. Okay? It's stacking upon your energetic body, and it causes a heaviness, which also causes pain in your neck. I know because I was just dealing with that same thing, Latoya. Okay? I was just dealing with that same thing. I'm glad that Dream was just able to make y'all laugh. I love it. Yeah, Latoya, you're sticking your neck out for people who are undeserving of that from you. Okay? And that is a trauma-based action, y'all. All of it is based off of peace, Miazu. Peace. I hope I said that right? So a lot of these behaviors, a lot of these thought processes, a lot of these spiritual things that we do are based off of childhood experiences, right? And so when you're a person who sticks your neck out for other people and then you realize that you have a lot of neck pain, most of the time it's because you've probably gained value, you've gained love, you've gained appreciation by what you can do for other people. And so you have to rewire your brain to realize, and rewire the subconscious mind to realize that you are valuable, that you are loved, that you are appreciated just for who you are. If you didn't do anything for anybody, you are still loved, you are still appreciated, you are still valued. Okay? All right. So another on a deeper level. So here's the thing. When you don't deal with these thoughts, with these emotions, with these beliefs that manifest into physical ailments, they grow into what we call disease. Okay? And so my midwife, rest in peace to my midwife, Fua, she made the transition on Easter, and she was a midwife. So she's a goddess either way. But she died of cancer, okay? And she battled with this cancer for many, many years. Excuse me. Okay, spirit. You know when you burp, that spiritual channel's coming through. But she battled with cancer for many, many years. I hear you. Okay? And it was because she refused to forgive. She refused to let go. She held on to so much hurt, so much emotion, so much trauma that she basically, the hurt and pain destroyed her from the inside out. Okay? And that's what heartbreak, that's what these emotions, that's what these things will do. Okay? When you don't deal with your trauma, when you don't express, expel, transform, and transmute that energy, it will turn into something else because it cannot be destroyed. So you have to do something with it. And a lot of times what we've been taught to do is to push it down, suppress it, keep on going, got to keep going, push through. You got to keep going. You got to take care of your kids. You got to take care of your family. You got to make sure you're providing. You got to make sure you're doing this. Don't deal with that hurt and pain. Don't deal with that trauma that you've experienced. Just push it down and keep going. But you're not realizing that that trauma is still manifesting within your body. And you're going to have to deal with it or it's going to take you out. Okay? You're going to have to deal with it or it is going to disable you from living a life that is fulfilling. Because here's the thing, spiritual people. If your body is not able to do all the things that you want to do, you're not really living. Okay? You can be as spiritual as you want to be, but if you are sick and shut in, meaning you don't have that mobility, you're not able to do what you need to do, what's the point? Okay? What's the point? All right? So, these disease, these ailments, these aches, these pains, they're created by unhealed, unresolved emotions, trauma, beliefs. And they connect with certain parts of your body based off of the experience. So like I said, I had a lot of root chakra issues. I had financial issues, and those things are stored in my lower back. Okay? Something as simple as a cough. There are people who have a consistent cough, but they don't have a cold. Y'all probably know somebody that's always coughing, but they don't have a cold. And what is it? Spiritually, they are really screaming to be heard, okay? Spiritually, they're really screaming to be heard, but for some reason they have been muzzled. And because they have been muzzled, what their body does is cough to let them know, okay, you need to be expressing yourself. You need to stop holding things in. This is how it happens. Okay? So how do you heal the trauma that is stored in your body? How do you heal the trauma that is stored in your body? One, you need to become super aware of your physical body. Y'all, we got to get out of this, forget the body, it's all spirit. I ain't going to eat healthy. I ain't going to do this. I ain't going to do that. Everything is spirit. Spirit first, right? Spirit first, for sure. But your actions, the way that you eat, the way that you drink, the way that, whether you live an active lifestyle or not, it is all spiritually led. Okay? So the first thing that I want you to do, if you have aches and pains within your body, the first thing that I want you to do, if you have any disease and discomfort within your body, the first thing I want you to do is become hyper conscious, super conscious to exactly what parts of your body is aching and hurting. Okay? I want you to know and understand that your body is constantly communicating. Your body is genius. Your body is divine. Don't sleep on it. Okay? Don't sleep on it. So I want you to become hyper conscious of your body. And I want you to be able to identify what exactly is hurting. Is it a deep pain? Is it a shallow pain? Okay? The deeper the pain, the deeper it is connected to your spirit. All right? I want you to become hyper conscious about what is actually hurting. I want you also to create a ritual of meditating to your body. How do you do that? Okay? How do you do that? What you do, sorry y'all, there's an ant on my toe. What you do to meditate with your body, to your body, what you do is go into meditation, and I want you to focus your energy on that specific body part. Okay? I want you to focus your energy on that specific body part. And I want you to be so focused on that body part that you literally become one with it. You literally get in. Okay? You literally get into that body part. You have that ability. That's called spirit. Right? Energy, spirit, attention, spirit. I want you to dive into that body part. I want you to become one with that body part. When you get in it, I want you to ask that body part, how have you neglected it? What is causing this pain? What thought, belief, experience, emotion is causing this pain to become present in my physical body? You will receive an answer. The answer may come in the form of a vision. It may come in the form of a thought. It may come in the form of a gut emotion. You may think of a family member. I want you to trust whatever comes up, because here's the thing that you need to know. The subconscious mind is all, and within your subconscious mind is all time, all space, all experiences. Okay? So don't doubt what comes up whenever you start asking yourself these questions. That's ego. When you doubt, that's ego. And what the ego is doing is trying to keep you the same. It's like, hey, you've been surviving with that backache. Don't worry about it. You still can go to work, do your job, have your boyfriend, wife, whatever. Don't worry about that pain. Let's not address it. You've been fine. Okay? So no, don't doubt what comes up. Trust what comes up. And whenever the thought, the emotion, the vision, the person comes up into your mind, I want you to go deeper into that. Ask your spirit, what is this? What are you showing me? What does this mean? Trust the messages, trust the answers that you get. Okay? Trust the answers that you get. All right? So you're going to ask your body part. You're going to ask whatever it is. Why has it manifested in your body? And when you get those answers, I want you to trust them. Never say, I don't know. Never say, I don't know. Okay? That again is ego blocking you from going deeper into yourself spiritually. I don't know is not an answer. Okay? I don't know is not an answer. That's a scapegoat. That's a scapegoat. I don't know is not an answer. That's a scapegoat from you going within. I'm going to tell you that right now. I don't know is not an answer. Okay? Even the manifestation of an injury, Justin, even the manifestation of an injury connects to something spiritually. And even a pre-existing pain from an injury can be healed and transformed. The body is fully capable of regenerating itself. I have many stories. I don't share it all on here because it's very personal, but if you've taken womb alchemy, or you need to take womb alchemy if you want to know more about how your body can regenerate itself. Your body can heal itself with a heightened level of awareness, but you have to understand that it starts spiritually first. You can eat all the carrots, kale, spinach, spirulina that you want to, but if you don't address the spirit, that stuff is going to help. It's going to ease up some of the symptoms, but you have to address your thinking. You have to address your feeling. You have to address your being. Okay? Everything starts spiritually first. Everything that manifests in your physical reality has a spiritual cause. Cause and effect. Y'all learned about that in high school, or in whatever part of school you learned about cause and effect. Cause and effect is always at play and present in our lives. And whenever you only deal with the symptom, you're only dealing with the effect. And when you're only dealing with the effect, you can ease the sensations, you can ease the symptoms for a certain amount of time. But shortly after, guess what happens? It comes back stronger. It comes back stronger because you haven't dealt with the mental aspect of it, because you haven't dealt with the emotional aspect of it. Okay? Healing the body is a spiritual thing. And you got to address how you are thinking, how you are feeling. You got to address your beliefs. You have to address how you approach the world, how you approach your experiences. So here's what I mean by that. Let me give you a deeper understanding of it. And these universal laws are always at play. Okay? Because what we're talking about is the law of polarity as well. Okay? If you think that this experience in your life, this traumatic time that you've had in your life is so negative, it will create negative results in your reality. And you're on the negative side of the pole. I understand what I'm hearing here. Okay? If you feel like this one experience in your life, I don't care how bad it was, y'all. I seriously, it could be very bad. I mean, trust me, I get it. We have some painful experiences in our childhood and in our upbringing. But if you are still operating from this perspective that experience was so bad and it was so emotional, it was so traumatizing, which it probably was. But if you have not transmuted that energy, it's going to keep manifesting in your life as negative and as bad. And so what I'm talking about, what you have to do once you start identifying the trauma and the experiences that are creating your ailment, that are creating your pain, that are creating your discomfort, that are creating your fat on your body. Let's talk about it. Even excess fat on the body. Okay? And that's not for everybody. You know if that's for you. There are some people who literally incarnated here with an excess amount of fat for spiritual reasons. Okay? But if you know that you have naturally been a slim person by nature and out of nowhere you blow up and you are unhappy about it, you got to address the spirit. Okay? So, if you are just thinking about your experience from one negative perspective and you are not getting the holistic, the middle point of that experience, it will continue to manifest as something negative or low vibrational in your experience. Do you understand that? Put a 1 in the chat if you understand that you have to get out of the polarity of things. That experience was so bad. It really did this to me. It really made me this kind of person. Oh, I'm so sad by it. Now, of course, you are going to go through that. Have that experience. Feel that hurt. Feel that pain. But at some point, we got to go beyond it, okay? At some point, we got to go beyond it. We got to transmute it, and we got to discover the blessing in that lesson. And the blessing in that lesson may be that you are a healer and that you can heal yourself. It may very well be that you are a healer and you can heal yourself. Okay? So I want you to address those beliefs. I want you to address those perspectives, and I want you to get a holistic view of what had taken place in your life. I want you to recognize all of the wonderful things that has come forth. For example, I told y'all my mom used to tell me money don't grow on trees, and my mama taught me to work hard, right? She taught me to work hard. She taught me all of those things. When I was really working hard, I didn't appreciate it, and my back was hurting. But now I can appreciate it because what I see from my mother and what I have within me now is this deep internal drive. I know that if there's anything that I want to set my mind to and accomplish, I know that I can do it. I just have to want it. I have to desire it enough. But hard work is not hard. Do you understand? I choose to work smarter. I choose to work easier. I choose to work simpler. That's what I choose to do. But if I had to grind, I know that I can grind. Do you understand? If I had to grind, if I had to work all day and night, I know that I can do that. I know that I have that. I have that grit within me. That's the word. It has shaped and built up grit within me. Okay? So I don't resent the experience. Okay? What's up, Mook? Okay? I don't resent the experience. I don't resent the experience because I've gained and I've learned from the experience. And it is through me connecting with my body that I was able to identify what trauma, what emotion was manifesting, and what trauma, what emotion I was creating. Okay? Something else I want you to do. Here's a task for you guys. Here's a task. I want you to internally smile to your body daily. When you set that intention, I am smiling to my heart. I am smiling to my breast. I'm smiling to my back. I'm smiling to my kidneys, to my liver. And you do it because intention is everything, right? That's why my eyes closed. Because it's not about what you can do physically. It's about the intention, and it is about the emotion that you put with it. Right? Thought, intention, emotion. These are what create and make up the spirit. So when I say I'm going to smile, I have to smile to my lower back. So what do? I bring my attention to my lower back energetically, and I internally smile. And as I'm internally smiling, you can generate the emotion of gratitude. That alone will start initiating your healing process. Okay? That alone will start initiating your healing process. If you want, I did not even, y'all done got this man out here. He don't even know how to do cartwheels properly. You so goofy. He don't even look at this cartwheel, y'all. Look how bad it is. We got ant piles all in this backyard that he's supposed to be dealing with. Watch what I can do physically. You so silly. You so silly.
That's how physically healed I am.
Why he about to come get his big head self in my video?
I see how physically healed I am. Woo, I'm tired. Hold on. That's just.
This dude here. He loved making a scene. You love making a scene. Show, you got stuff all in your hair. I'm glad he entertaining y'all. He's hilarious. He's hilarious. All right, so y'all, physical things, y'all need to start doing some yoga. I'm telling you, when you do that yoga, that burning that is taking place, and when you exercise, when you do any type of physical movement, the burning that you feel in all of your body, that's you transmuting energy. Or what people also call Kundalini energy. Okay, that internal fire that takes place when you are doing certain movements is transformational. It can burn up some of that karma, it can burn up some of those emotions, it can transmute what is in the body. Okay, when you are doing them yoga poses, right? Like, let's say like butterfly. Y'all all tried butterfly before, and you know how that shit can really be hurting your growing really bad. So much so when you kind of start shaking like that, that shaking that is taking place within your body, that is transmuting energy. That is transmuting some of those low vibrational emotions. That is burning up some of that internal karma that you have accumulated based off of you suppressing and repressing your emotions. Okay? So you got to get active. You got to exercise. You got to move your body. Okay? You got to start putting things in your body that are of the vibration of what you are trying to experience or what you are trying to manifest physically within the body and within your existence and within your life in general. Okay? Listen, yoga healed me. Yoga was definitely a part of my healing. I was healing my abandonment issues through yoga. It's crazy. Healing my abandonment issues through yoga. A lot of people wouldn't be able to make that connection, but I was able to do that because that yoga, for example, getting into child's pose. These yoga poses have specific names that correspond to an energy. So when you get in child's pose, the energy that you are manifesting within your body is innocence, right? It's joy, it's safety, it's protection, it's security. It's all of those things that we are supposed to give to children, that children are supposed to experience, that maybe you didn't experience. I remember my first time getting in child's pose while I was already into my spiritual work. I got into child's pose and I cried like a baby in child pose. Literally having my body in that position unlocked certain emotions that I had stored away. Okay? You got to get into the work. You got to get into the work. All right? So for future references, and then I'm about to get off of here because it's hot as hell and I'm about to go to the gym. For future references, whenever you find yourself in a highly emotional situation, I want you to stop and become very present. I want you to stop and become very present. And when I say become very present, I mean tune all the way in. So much so that what you are smelling, tasting, hearing, feeling, okay, you are so tuned into all of it that you know exactly what is going on. Why is that important? That is important because most of the time, the experiences that we are having that cause us to be triggered and cause us to be very emotional and that may be traumatizing, those experiences are directly linked to a past experience that we have not dealt with or transmuted. And so in this present experience, it is an opportunity for you to think otherwise, for you to feel otherwise, for you to do otherwise. That present experience is an opportunity for you to transform, for you to shapeshift, for you to do something different, okay? So next time you're in a highly emotional, maybe even traumatic experience, scary experience, whatever it may be, I want you to stop and try to become very, very present. And here's the thing, your ego is not going to want you to do that. Your ego is going to want you to fight or flight. Your ego is going to be like, no, it's time to run. Your ego is like, no, it's time to fight. Whatever it is. But I want you to tune in and become very, very tuned into your spirit, because your spirit is going to give you the answer that you truly need. Okay? The spirit is going to give you the answer that you need to actually evolve and to go to a higher level in your consciousness. Okay? So I want you to stop and become very present. I want you to allow your higher self, your spirit, to download, channel to you the information that you need to get a holistic understanding of what it is you are experiencing in that moment. Okay? I want you to ask yourself, I want you to ask your higher self, what is this? Why is this happening? What am I learning from this? How do I move forward from this? Okay? That way, you don't just feel the emotion and then push them down and you don't deal with it. Okay? I want you to stop and become very focused. I want you to cry. I want you to scream. I want you to shout. I want you to box, air fight, right? I don't want you to physically do any harm to anybody else unless they are doing you harm and you are in a space where it's time to survive. Now, that's different. But if you are in a space where you are just dealing with emotion, I want you to scream, yell, punch, cry. I need you to do all of those things. And I want you to keep doing it until you actually feel the load, the weight lifted off of you. It may not happen that exact day. It may not happen the next day. But I want you to keep on doing that until you actually feel the purging and the release of those emotions. This is how you move forward and not stay in this cycle of having an experience and storing it in your body. Okay? This is how you have an experience and move forward without storing it in your body, which when you're storing it in your body, you're storing it in the cells of your body, you're storing it into your organs, and you're storing it into your subtle body, your energetic body, or the aura, right? You're storing it into your aura. And when you store things into your aura because you refuse to deal with it, release it, express it in a healthy way, your aura is all around you. And your aura is the thing that attracts things or repels things from you. So if you have a hole or if you have a dark spot within your aura, you are going to attract a like energy that is going to remind you of that deficiency within your body, within your aura, within your energetic field. Okay? But let's say you do the work. You ask spirit, why is this happening? What am I learning from this? How do I expel this? How do I scream this out, yell this out, cry this out, fight this out, yoga this out, exercise this out, qigong this out? If you do that work, your aura is going to be fortified. And you're going to automatically repel energies that are going to remind you of your trauma. Do you understand? Okay? So, I'm going to leave y'all with that. Daily, I want you to smile to your body. You know? I go from the feet up or the head down, doesn't matter. Okay? And when I was dealing with specific things like in my womb space, y'all can join Womb Alchemy. If you got womb ailments, you can join Womb Alchemy and go through the course by yourself. If you have any questions, you can ask me. I'm here for you. But when I was doing my womb healing, every day I'm smiling to my womb. And you literally feel the energy in those spaces kind of perk up. Okay? If you need more science, more education, more what will Bobby Hemmett say? What does Bobby Hemmett call the books? If you need more study, more books on this, check out Montauk Chia's work. Montauk Chia's work is going to tell you about inner smiling, so definitely do that. And then lastly, there's a book called Subtle Energy. Babe, I know you on here. Who's the author of the book Subtle Energy? Cindy Dale. Subtle Energy by Cindy Dale. Okay? Get that book. It's going to help you to understand your energy streams and how they really take in energy. All right? Anybody have any questions about any specific body part or anything like that that you want to talk about before I go? Any body part that you want to address, look at, and tap into before I go? Let me know. I'm here for y'all. Any specific body parts y'all want to talk about that may have be causing that you may be experiencing some sort of pain with? Let me know in the chat right now. Or any question that you may have about the topic, let me know. Chest pain, girl, you know that straight heart chakra. On a deeper level, we can talk about stress, your inability to receive love or give love. Either way. Give love, receive love, chest pain. Maybe you have this armor around your chest, Hathor, because you have experienced hurt and pain. So you've put this armor on your chest. And even when people are trying to give you love, even when people are trying to show you appreciation, all you do, you don't let the energy seep into your heart. You let it just sit on top of your energetic chest plate, on top of your, because we all have an energetic armor, right? So you're letting that armor, you're letting the energy that people are trying to give to you, whether it's negative or positive, you're letting it sit on top of your chest. And this is where that chest pain comes from, okay? So you get to be intuitive. You get to be decisive about what you let in and what you push out. But if you have been hurt so much and you haven't transmuted that energy, you're not open to receiving anything, okay? So definitely look into that. Can you link the books or put the title to the author? Yeah, sure. Sure, we'll do that. Let me see. Feet and legs. Feet, legs, lower part of the body. What we're talking about is your groundedness. You feeling like you belong here right now. Okay? Are you willing to get your feet wet? Are you willing to try new things? Are you stepping out on faith or not? Are you being fear? And are you in a state? This is for a person who, Latoya, with the numbness in your feet. It's like you have concrete on your feet. It's like you got concrete on your feet. Like your feet have been surrounded in concrete and you're not moving. You're standing in the same place. Okay? So for you, if you are stagnant energetically, or if you've had experiences where every time you feel like you take a step forward, you're taking 5-10 steps back. Okay? And so psychologically, spiritually, your beliefs are, I can't move forward. I'm stuck. I'm standing in the same place I was standing in 2 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago. And so your feet are numb because they're tingling. It's like, okay, it's time for you to wake up. It's time for you to move. It's time for you to get your feet wet. It is time for you to take a step of faith, take a leap of faith, and move forward. It is time for you to transform the belief that you don't have the skill, that you don't have the ability, that you don't have the know-how to create the life that you desire. That's an illusion. You have it. I don't care what happened in your past. I don't care what perceived failures happened in your past. I don't care what your mama, your daddy, your cousin, or your classmate told you that you could not do. They lied. Okay? They lied. You need to take one step forward. Something that you can do on the physical level is look into getting reflexology. Okay? Look at getting reflexology. Getting those feet rubbed, really unlocking that energy there. Okay? So all of y'all are giving me so much stuff. Swollen feet, all of that stuff is the same thing that I just said. To Latoya. We're talking about your groundedness. We're talking about your belongingness. We're talking about you feeling like you deserve to be here right now. We're talking about your ability to take steps forward. We're talking about the trust that you have in yourself, that when you take those steps forward, that you will manifest the life that you desire. That's what we're talking about. Okay? All right? Anyway, so I can't talk to all of y'all right now because, like I said, we're about to go to the gym. But what I do want y'all to do, book a free consultation, a complimentary call. If you go to my website or if you click the link here in YouTube, the first thing that pops up, it says schedule your complimentary call. Click right there. I'm down to talk for about 15-20 minutes about whatever it is that you have going on, period. And within that 15-minute calls, you're going to gain a lot of value and you're going to get information that you need in order for you to move forward. Okay? So don't be afraid to actually get the help that you need. Don't let that imposter syndrome come in. Nah, I can do this by myself. If you could do it by yourself, you would have did it by yourself. Every coach has a coach. Every teacher has a teacher. It just is what it is. So if you need help, if you have these physical ailments, physical manifestations in your body, and you're like, what the hell, where is this coming from? I want to deal with it. Go to my website, click schedule your complimentary call. We'll talk for about 15-20 minutes, and I'm going to give you something that's going to get you moving in the right direction. All right? So, love you guys. Hit me up over there. I'll give you the call. And here's the beautiful thing about my consultations. We do it when you're available. Okay? So once you go, you're going to see my schedule. You'll see my availability. Click whichever time works for you, and we'll get going. Y'all have a happy, what's today? Tuesday. Have a happy Tuesday. Talk to y'all later. Peace.